Once upon a time, there was a place of carved stone faces. A man with a lantern lay sleeping a dreamless sleep. The man knew nothing. One day the man woke up. He rubbed the dried ink caked over his eyes and opened them. Around him he saw other people stirring, and beyond, a horizon of unbroken dark. Look at that. Oh, that's my character and your character, Eli. Getting to know each other. A woman approached the man with the lantern. Her soft hand reached out to him. They had no words. They were a mystery to each other. Holy shit. Suddenly a monster emerged from the darkness, its eyes wild with hunger. It attacked. Shit. So people died before us.
Oh yeah.
Someone got his arm ripped off. The people were no match for the monster. It tore their flesh, crushed their bones between its teeth. Some it devoured whole. You see this guy trying to crawl away, trying to get away. Overcome with terror and grief, the man with the lantern collapsed to the ground. Cold stone noses pushed into his side. There was no escape. But... oh, cool. It does start with but. But the man did not want to die. Desperately grasping at the cold stone faces, he felt a crack and tore at it with all his might. A piece of stone came free. It was sharp and... the man with the lantern scrambled to his feet, his weapon clenched in his fist. He took a deep breath and roared into the dark. There they are. That's the A-team. It's our team. Somewhere in this place of stone faces, nameless men and women stand together. They have nothing but a need to survive, the lantern to light their struggle.
Set up for the white line. The monster always goes on the center part of the board. So he goes right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to be 6 faces away. No, either not one person there, one person here, because this person's not going to be able to reach him. So.
That's the white lion.
So put your guys.
See, so I'm right there. And they're right there.
Strength in numbers. You're more than 6 faces away.
I'm more. Does it have to be? It can't be less.
Exactly 6.
Exactly 6. So
then
I'm going to tackle this lion head on.
One person has to take over the monster controller.
Monster controller. Okay.
Somebody has to.
Who wants to be the monster controller?
And then
draw the AI card.
Yep.
Okay.
This is what the monster does.
So 1, because 4 squares count as 1, right?
Yep. So you go basically 1 here.
What was that?
So 1 here.
Yep. So 1.
Then 2.
2, 3, 4.
Oh no! He's getting closer.
5.
And then he goes for the attack.
So he's right in front of me.
Yep. So he's gonna hit.
Okay.
So they both hit.
Oh crap!
That's 2 good hits.
No.
So it's gonna do 1 damage.
You watch out.
Now you're rolling the hit location where he's hitting you at.
All right.
So your hand and a chest, which is not bad.
All right. So he attacks back, throwing his stone.
And we know that this is straight.
So with his guiding or his founding stone, what's his name? Yuwak? Yuha rips off the hand of the lion, as customary in the prologue. So he's moving around.
4.
Get his flank.
Right here, right on his loin.
Get that loin.
You wanna go next?
Yeah, Loretta hurls herself behind the lion, and with her founding stone, stabbeth deep.
Your founding stone, you're not gonna try to bite his balls off?
I can't. I'm not hungry. I just ate. I just ate. 6.
So you need what to hit on a founding stone?
It says on a founding stone I need a 7.
So you got a 6. So what would that do? Is that a miss or a hit?
It's a hit because I'm right behind it.
You are in his blind spot. You get +1 to hit.
+1. So I got him. All right. Oh, the beast got him in the back.
That's why you get out of there. So that's a wound.
And I wounded. Take that, lion. You stupid face.
Oh, I'm gonna do my guy.
Go,
He's
guy.
gonna go there. He is gonna hit fist and tooth.
With skinny people doing it.
I'm gonna punch him in his butt.
Punch putt.
Got a 9, so it's 1.
Punch butt. Yeah.
Since I did fist and tooth, I crit on a 9 now.
Fleshy good.
Because if you look, so I just critted him.
You crit. You crit the lion.
So the crit, the lion vomits all over you, and it feels awesome.
It feels awesome.
Gain 1 basic resource.
That's
so this is our resource
And
deck.
it feels awesome.
So we get 1 basic resource.
That's hilarious.
And
this is what we got?
Yep.
What the hell is that?
It
You
can
have
use-
no idea what the monster bit this. Use organ, bone, or
And
hot.
I got my chick.
You doing your all right? And she's gonna attack from the front.
Well, no, I'm gonna attack from the side right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna move her after, I think.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fist and tooth, so I need 8s. I missed. I would miss either way
She
to do
sucks. She's the weak link. What's her name?
it. Her name is Treya.
I always remember the name.
All right.
Reeks of failure. Power SWAT. This
So
is what
closest-
the lion does.
Closest threat facing in range. Well, there is nobody facing him because nobody's above his front.
Right.
So next one is closest threat in field of view, which would be one of those two. Since it's closest, not random, I get to pick. He's gonna come after me.
Oh.
That
Do you
means-
get an insanity for that?
That means I get an insanity
Woo, go crazy.
because he gets a 2 accuracy
It's on a
on it.
2.
Now it's 2 damage.
Oh crap. So you took 2 to the chest and you go flying back over there.
And I would have been knocked down, but I have survival.
Okay.
I'm going to use my survival,
Uh-huh.
so that hit doesn't happen. I dodged that hit.
So you used up your precious survival
I
to
used up my
avoid.
special-
To avoid.
Way to dodge, Treya.
So Treya, being a failure at combat, manages to defensively keep herself from getting owned
Failure at attacking. Pro.
So then
And
that goes there.
at
Dodging.
defending.
I have no survival.
All right, so you're trying to flee.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mr. Lion. Treya
She really sucks at
sucks.
it.
Get in the game, Treya.
Just
Get
so
in
you
the
guys know
game. You say we get the big man in there. Big
I-
man's got
I
the
agree.
butt.
I'll go.
I agree.
next.
7.
All right, hit him in the butt.
Give me some 7
Get
butts.
some.
There's 1.
All right.
So that would be
it.
considered a perfect hit. We don't have anything that does perfect hits right now. But in the future, that's important to know.
Okay,
Okay.
so I got a perfect.
Cats hate this. The monster is very upset. Attacker gains a priority target token.
Only if you wound it.
Oh, but only if you wound. Better
So
hit that
roll the
flank.
wound.
All right, so
Yeah.
So you didn't wound. So the wound
Sandwich
doesn't
is
happen.
so good at hitting lions in the flank. That's way to go, Sandwich. Loretta, after seeing the failure of both Sandwich and Treya,
my name is not Sandwich.
decides that it's best to stab a lion. All right, so I'm looking for a 7. Oh no! Failure from Treya is like an infection.
So Guar, show you guys how this is
All
done.
right, all right, well, come on, Guar.
Puts his founding stone in his loincloth and says,
I will fight with my fists. And utterly
and
fail.
utterly fails with a 2 and a 1.
What a! This is not the A team. This is the Z team.
So it's
Monster controller goes on Guar.
so it's gonna do an intimidate. So all of us need to roll a 1d10. So would you roll?
Oh my God! 3.
So
one.
anybody rolled a 2 or higher.
One.
Mental health.
Anybody rolled a 2 or higher takes 1 brain damage
I rolled a 2 or higher, but I.
to your brain. So you would just erase that insanity.
Okay,
So
so,
now-
I don't take any brain damage, but
So
I am,
Guar is by himself. So is that us running for our lives?
Yeah, pretty
Because
much.
we're cowards.
Pretty much.
Cowards.
So then it's gonna go. It's gonna turn
I just
around.
want to let it be known that Jason is making
1,
the lion.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 attacks.
don't worry, I'm right next
Only
to
1
you.
hit.
Wait, that's not me.
No, that's you.
That's
Oh wait,
me.
it's
That's
gonna go to you. Oh, we don't.
Ah.
Neither of us have survival.
Oh,
Oh snap! I'll take it then.
Take
I'll
it,
take it.
take it.
It's my guy.
Oh,
I'll take it
Treya.
on mine. She's sucking anyways. She's taking 1 damage to the
my left foot.
And kick him in the butthole.
foot. Okay.
Yeah, what a hero.
Right in.
We need a hero.
Right in the fudge.
We
cake.
need a sandwich. He's coming in with the
So you're hitting him. You're punching him. So you're 8s, so 7s to hit.
So 7, so I got
You
one
got
hit.
him.
I
You got 1 hit. So flip that hit. Look.
Or above.
All right, sandwich
No,
is.
no, I need a 5 or above.
5 or
It's my
above.
strength.
Yeah, sandwich is hitting him in the
And
jaw.
that's a crit.
Oh, got critted!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Next to me, Arc.
That is awesome. by
So
the way.
sandwich destroys the lion's jaw
Roll
with
1
a single
die 10
punch.
on a result of 5. The
So you
now-
not only do you get the courage, but you get the survival for knocking off the lion's
this
jaw.
is persistent injury too.
Oh,
All right, so
I got 1.
so she still has her stone, doesn't she?
Yeah, but I'm punching it.
Okay, so Treya's punching and biting
I'm hitting it in the beast ribs.
right in the.
sounds delicious.
So I rolled a 5. I don't have any additional.
Okay.
So I just hit him in the ribs, but he didn't hit him hard enough. I'm not.
Oh no!
Sandwich showed me how to punch, but
But Treya is failure.
I forgot he's stronger than me.
He's way stronger. Treya is
I'm like a submarine sandwich.
We're gonna have to
You're
keep
like,
Treya
you're
at
like,
home.
you're like shitty egg salad.
All right, so then I'm 3, 4, 5, and just stay there.
Okay.
You want to move your guy now?
I'm gonna move my guy, and
Off
I'm gonna
the
throw.
board.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna move my guy out and throw my founding stone.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then I throw my stone.
Okay. Give me.
Your precise attack ruins the monster's straining tendon. The white line is locked down. Ah, my foot! You son of a bitch!
Poots actually said that's legit. It's purposely in the game.
Oh, okay.
If you're insane enough to sit in front of a lion vomiting on you over and over and over again.
All right, I guess that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Thematically, yeah.
So, all right. So we moved your wound off. We're good.
Okay,
You're in
so
the blind spot.
Guar's in field of view of the lion. Do I move? I move him.
Is that what it says next?
It says move and attack.
So yep. You
So
move him up to 6.
move him up to 6. So I can move him here.
Yeah, it would stop right here actually.
All right. So
Unfortunately, I wish you could do that.
okay, so I'll move him right there. He wants. Okay, so as close as he can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
So,
if you're successful with an attack and you damage it, it knocks whoever he hits.
but now we have to roll to see if he falls down
Because he moved, right?
because he
Yes.
moved and his
Yep.
ankle was
Forgot about that
messed
one.
up.
So on a 1.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I got this is to attack Guar. Guar's in a bad day.
Guar is gonna get screwed.
Maybe. Let's hope not.
So I'm taking 1 point.
Yeah, one in the waist and one in the face,
And he
or whatever
gets
that
knocked
is.
back 6 spaces directly straight line away from the monster.
Okay.
I'll take them both. I won't use my
And
survival.
it's 2 damage.
2 damage?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2 damage per.
Jesus. So he's knocked down.
I'm gonna use my survival
Okay.
to dodge the body.
Okay.
But he still gets knocked back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
What a
It
hero.
doesn't say he's knocked down, he's just knocked
No.
down.
Sandwich.
Move through another survivor.
Sandwich. I can't move through, but I
Nope.
can move across here, can I?
No.
That's diagonal.
You'd have to walk all the way around.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's the question: Is do you?
All right, so Treya scurries to the back, ready to stab him in the butt with her weird fists that do no
Fists?
damage. What
Nope.
a legend.
What a legend.
Now you can do it.
Treya the legend.
Let's see what I can get.
Sandwich, showing her how it's done.
All right, lady. Time to stop failing so much. I need to get a 7.
6s.
Six.
Oh no, 7s because you're fisting 2 thing at 2.
7s. Oh,
Nothing.
looks like I failed
2 failures.
2 failures.
Right in the
row.
back.
Can Jakey get over there, or can
I'll get it. I'll
Loretta get over there?
get there. Don't worry about me.
Do some
I don't think
damage.
you can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that good?
Why don't you go here?
I'll do that.
That way, if it doesn't
I won't
get
be in
one
its
effect.
facing. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, so now I come up with a Hadouken.
Everyone.
I was thrown off. The sun was in my eyes. Crosswinds. Guar
So now it's
facing off against
All right.
the beast.
top of the round again.
Top of the round.
So pass that monster controller.
Monster
Eli's
controller.
turn.
That would be Guar.
Oh, look, he's close
so
to
I gotta-
target.
so I
He's gonna be
move-
clawed.
So I'm gonna move up. It's just a claw.
Well, before you do that, make your roll. He might fall and hurt himself.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nope.
No, he's badass.
Is that the club? Oh no, there's nothing in
It's,
there.
it's close. So 1, 2,
Utterly.
3.
And turns him.
Yes.
The lion claws. It was brutal.
Not both to the waist.
Foot and what
And
is
how
it?
much damage?
And waist.
Foot and waist. They're 1 damage piece.
Does he survive? Is he okay? Are you okay, Guar?
Guar, are we losing a member? So no, he's
I'm knocked down.
down. Guar,
I'm knocked down. It's all right.
But he'll
It's
get
all
up
right.
again. Ain't never gonna keep him down.
It's all right.
I'd like to be able to tackle him in the butt one day.
Get him with the 7. Come on.
There's an 8.
Sandwich is a beast.
Draw that hit location.
Sandwich cares not for.
In the ear. Once again, Sandwich just loving to attack the front from the back.
I'm assuming he's just climbing on its back and he's punching.
You know, you
it in
critted
the
it
ear.
last time you did that too.
I
so let's see
did.
if you can
So
do it
let's see
again.
if I can do it again. Come on, buddy. Need to get a 6 and above.
5 and above, actually.
I got a wound. It wasn't
Does he have a reaction?
reaction. The white line.
Only
wait,
for
what?
failure.
Only for failure. Okay, so you're fine.
So I do 1 damage to him.
Yep. So take an AI card off the top of the deck.
Ha ha ha. I
Where do you
guess
want me
it's.
to go next?
I guess
I'm
it's.
further.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna go for it.
You're gonna go next.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it. All right. Time to attack.
You got sheet 2 already.
I got one of them 10s.
One hit. Draw that hit location.
All right.
Now
that's where I
you
hit.
need a 6 or higher to
You
wound.
got him in the soft belly.
I go for the belly.
You need a critical wound to.
My trainer.
Critical and 9 and wounding and 6s.
The cool thing is if you fail, nothing happens.
Meanwhile, I'm protecting Guar, you know. I ain't hearing no bell. Yeah!
That's a wound.
It's just a single wound.
Boom, right in the belly.
So AI goes into the wound pile there.
This lion is dying. He's got no teeth. He's
And,
got no feet.
You didn't do any critical wounds on him.
No.
8.
Got a 9.
So you do a
Draw
hit.
that hit location for me.
Do a hit.
All right, so Treya, first time ever.
Clever ploy.
What?
Trap. Reshuffle the hit location deck. The attacker is caught in the white line's ruse and is savagely mauled. Attacker is doomed. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. Doomed. You may not spend survival until this card is resolved.
So Treya got screwed.
Fucking Trey!
So-
Why did you
Piece
want
of
to
garbage.
one time?
This is why I kept telling Eli, you got to make sure you pull the hit location before you attack.
Yeah.
Because I knew that was in there.
Trap reminder rules. A trap cancels all the attacker's hits and ends their attack. When a trap is drawn, a knockdown
Clever
monster
girl.
will stand.
Yep.
Oh, dear God.
And then he's going to do a basic action on me.
Yep. And
So
so the monster's going to do basic action on you, which means he's going to try to attack you, right?
Yep. So
Alright,
it's
so
two,
it's-
2 attacks, 2 dice, 2 speed.
6
So
and a
it's 2
7.
hits.
2 hits.
Yeah.
But only the person who hit the trap will be doomed. Some of the monsters only go after the attacker.
Yeah.
Some of them don't doom, so you can still use survival. But
So-
I'm getting 1 in the chest and 1 in the hands.
It could have been worse.
And wait, we have to redraw.
What's it?
Yep.
I think I'll take it because Loretta has seen the damage on poor, useless
Do
Treya.
you have survival?
I have 1 survival.
Do you
I
still?
don't know, but
Okay.
I'm on with that insanity.
Me too.
You want that? Wait.
Yeah, I'm the monster controller.
He's a monster controller, so wait, who's the
How
monster?
much damage is it doing?
Treya? It's doing 2 damage apiece here.
It's not
And
worth it.
Knock back 6.
But there's 2 attacks. You're probably gonna hit twice.
I don't.
You can only
think-
avoid 1.
I'll be fine.
You gonna take it?
I'll be fine.
You have survival?
You said.
You have
Yeah, I got
survival?
1 survival.
That's
I'll
good,
survive. I'll survive. What do you think? Oh, look at that.
Well, you only missed. Yeah, you only hit 1.
Just don't be the same place twice.
So
My left
you can
foot.
take both of those and just get knocked back 6 spices and get knocked down,
I'll do it.
and not even waste your survival
Okay.
because you're gonna get knocked down regardless.
All right. Let's do it.
Turn. I stand up.
All right. So Guar is up. I got knocked down. I got knocked the fuck out.
You didn't get knocked down. You just got knocked back.
I got knocked down
So Guar's gonna go first to go behind him.
Why would you get knocked down?
because I got hit in the black. Don't I get knocked down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
it hit the what?
It filled up a black box.
It filled out one of my black
okay,
boxes.
so because it filled up a black box,
Yep.
you got knocked.
And now we know Power SWAT's the only card there.
Yeah.
So if he doesn't get a wound this turn, somebody's gonna Power SWAT it again.
That's not
Which
good.
is the worst card in the basic deck. Well, second worst card.
All right.
We didn't see the worst card.
Not yet.
So I'm hitting with my fist and tooth.
Who is this? Is this Guar?
This is Guar. He hits 1.
Go Guar!
Draw the hit location.
Guar, you are the man.
Also lured into a
you got him in the flank.
All right.
It's like Han Solo
Wounded.
coming in the flank.
That's a wound.
All right.
What a
So
beast.
Power SWAT is gone.
Cats hate this. The monster is very upset. Attacker gains a priority target token.
All right. So priority token means whenever he picks a target next turn,
So we got 1 more hit.
1 more hit.
All right. So that power SWAT.
done.
So he.
Looks like Treya wants to redeem herself.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So Treya trying to steal Sandwich's glory.
I missed.
Fails.
Failed to do any of the
We
glory.
need you, Sandwich.
And I'm gonna come up over here to his flank and not do anything.
No,
you know
I-
what? No.
I
From the
could've-
front.
I'm gonna go right in the front.
I could have thrown my
Because
cloning
he's
stone and
because
killed him,
I'm not gonna be a target.
but I
next turn.
didn't for a reason because I'm an experienced player here.
You don't want to waste it.
We're not going to probably have enough to buy enough weapons for all of us to have a weapon next battle.
Oh, okay.
Sucks. All right, I'm going to ride him in the front. I'm
Two-
like,
two
I'm
is
tired.
good.
I'm tired of doing this damage
What-
from
what-
behind.
You
What a hero.
miss.
Sandwich, you got cocky. You got
did.
cocky,
All
Sandwich.
right.
did.
Shit, come on,
Debate
Guar.
mine,
Guar's being attacked.
He gets hit
Guar
twice.
got chipped. Guar
Wait,
got-
Guar hits him twice?
No, he got hit by. Guar's getting hit.
Guar getting hit.
In the waist and the hand. How's he doing?
Oh my God, Guar's
Doing
getting.
1 in the hand, and he hits the waist. So we got to pull out the special table. Because Guar's
Uh-oh.
going to be fucked up.
So what happens is the beast looking at Guar. Guar, utters one final word of survival. What does he say?
Oh, kill it! Well, we don't have language yet, so.
And I feel.
Who's Guar?
No, adjacent.
Oh, so I'm not in this.
Is this Guar right
No,
here?
Guar's the guy. Blinder.
So Treya. We lost our best friend, our only friend.
You piece of garbage.
We don't know words yet.
It developed a language
But we know that
just
Treya-
before it died.
Our first word is Treya, which means trash.
Dead. Show it.
Oh, he's dead. Fucking Guar.
We lost Guar.
He was our boy.
All right.
This is like an episode of The Walking
hey,
Dead.
it's over.
Come on,
See ya.
Treya. Redeem yourself.
She's just seen her companion
Just die.
just get utterly the wind knocked out of her.
Yes.
Inspired by this fury, she's gonna go fist and tooth and punching it in its butt.
Punch like a legend.
And miss it.
Like a legend. You need to get out of my way. So
Give me-
Sandwich comes in.
Give me 2, baby.
You got one.
I got
That's all we
one.
needed. Draw the hit location. Hopefully it's not a trap.
All right, yeah, I hope not. The beast's brow, once again from behind.
You do
hitting him
good.
in
Did
the
you crit
throat.
every single time?
I just assume he's climbing on top of it and just punching it in the head.
If I wound it, snarling, the monster swats. Okay, so I need a. How much do I need to wound?
Well,
6.
if you wound it, it's dead, so he doesn't do that. So
Okay.
that's a crit.
Holy
We're having a
shit.
crit.
Cancel the R on this card. The white line's vision is impaired. The white line's accuracy is negative. He gets a -1 accuracy.
But he's dead.
But
Did
he's
you?
dead. So I jump on its back, cock my fist back, not knowing that I've actually had pieces of stone etched inside my knuckles from beating this thing down, and I come in, impaling its eyes.
He's
with my
dead.
knuckles,
He's dead, Sandwich. He's dead.
and I keep beating it
No. Guar wouldn't do it for Guar.
for the sake of Guar. I continue.
With the lion dead and Guar as well, the survivors are victorious. Guar was a problem too. By scavenging the monster's corpse, the survivors earn resources. This is the addition to any resource earned from critical wounds during the showdown.
You want to shuffle?
Take out the White Lion's resource cards, shuffle and draw 4. Then we take out basic resource cards, shuffle and draw 4. Place all resource facing up. If the player lost their survivor in the first story, they can create new survivors in the settlement. The pair's survivors' gear resources are not lost. They are returned to the settlement and the remaining survivors. So he still had a stone, didn't he?
Yep.
All right. We get to create our settlement. During the scavenging, we've taken the lion's tail. We've taken his bones. And we've taken his white fur to protect us in these cold nights. And Loretta took a trophy.
Loretta didn't get a trophy. I got the kill.
I don't give a crap.
Those
Loretta
are-
hurt that thing.
Those are my balls. I
fight-
got the killing blow.
I'll
Get out of
fight-
here, Loretta.
I still have my survival point. I'll fucking fight you for it.
I got one too.
After they defeat the White Lion, the survivors wander the darkness, drawn to a soft glow blooming in the horizon. In the first story settlement phase, players create the settlement. They will return every subsequent settlement phase. The steps of the settlement phase are outlined in the settlement board. I'm still reading this like it's a story.
You want me to describe?
Sure.
Describe.
Yeah.
What do I do?
We'll find out. They'll tell us.
All right, so what we do is place the settlement board in the play area along the gear grids and survivor record sheets of the survivors that persevered through the first story. These are now the returning survivors. Use the double-sided settlement record sheet to record formation about your settlement. Start by naming your settlement.
We don't have a language.
What should we name our settlement with the words we do not have? Let's just call it.
What do you think, Jason?
I feel we should name it after
I think
Guar.
it's Guar.
We should name it Guar.
Since he died.
All right. We shall name it Sandwich.
No, you son of a bitch.
For the victory blow that was given to it. Yeah, we shall name it the Settlement of Guar in honor for... Wait, why do these guys have names if we don't have language? I don't understand.
I figured that was the noise he made when he died. As all the blood was pouring out.
Rad.
Settlement Guar. Notice below the settlement name that returning survivors gain +1 survival when the settlement is named. Award it to any returning survivors. Survivors cannot have more than survival than the survival limit on their settlement record sheet. Return the survivors heal any existing light and heavy injuries by erasing any filled boxes on the record sheet.
So now we clear off our sheet for if you took any damage.
Cool.
Any of your boxes are wiped off.
Add the names of the returning survivors to the population list on the settlement record sheet. Once we've put all the names down, we gain endeavors. Endeavors are creative energy accumulated from experience. Each returning survivor generates 1 endeavor. Use endeavor tokens to track your endeavors. Any unspent endeavors are lost at the end of each settlement phase. The extinguishing of a single lantern in the lantern horde happens regularly. This is how the survivors track time and is called a lantern year. Update the lantern year on the settlement record sheet now by checking off the first lantern year on the timeline. Find the first day settlement event card and place it in the play area. The first day determines the population of your settlement and is always played when a new settlement is created. Follow the rules and record the results on your settlement record sheet. During the subsequent settlement phases, you will draw random settlement events from the deck. The first day settlement event will help set up your settlement. It is the first event of any new campaign. The survivors wander, drawn to the blooming light in the distance. They find the serene comfort of a towering pile of lanterns and a small collection of scared people. On a deep, instinctual level, they know this area is safe, and they make it their home. Roll on a d10 to determine your starting population and record the result on the back of the settlement record sheet. Choose and record genders of unnamed survivors. You may name an unnamed survivor and create their survivor record sheet at any time during settlement phase. We rolled a 9, which means we have 10 unnamed survivors plus the returning survivors. So altogether we have 13 survivors.
Okay.
Return to the settlement section of the first story and proceed to, and it says book returning survivors. I'm assuming it means record. The first day settlement event card will not be used again during the campaign. Do not include it in your settlement. The book is important?
Yep.
Okay. This is our lantern horde. I love the art in this. It's so fantastic.
The art is really good.
First words. There's Sandwich teaching all of us
I am teaching.
how to say Gwar. The nominated survivor steps forward and gains plus 1 courage. Oh. Returning survivors. Nominate a survivor to utter the first words.
So who are we going to nominate to utter our first words?
I think Loretta, because she's always going to be talking.
I think
She's always going to say
person
words.
who got the kill.
I don't think so. You killed one measly lion.
And I deserve to have the spotlight for it.
I think Gwar, the second Gwar, should be nominated.
Guar's son.
Gwar's surrogate son.
I think.
Can we compromise on Gwar?
It doesn't really matter.
I think it does matter. I think it will matter huge.
I don't think it does.
I think it will. I think it'll have the most impact in the game so far.
Sure, why not? Let's let Guar do it.
All right, Gwar, you lead us in.
I just named them. Give me another survivor sheet over there. Actually, inside the folder is a survivor record sheet. Did you read on?
No.
Okay.
This guy, this?
Yep.
The nominated survivor steps forward and gains 1 courage. They lead the other survivors in learning to speak
Pencil too.
to one another. They discuss their situation, realizing that they must hunt to live. Add the white lion to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet.
That was 1 courage.
All right, your settlement gains the language innovation. Search the innovation cards for language and place it face up in the play area and record it on your settlement sheet.
That is our language innovation.
Oh, look at
So now we can talk.
Oh, okay.
So the white line goes into our quarry,
So-
right?
Here's what the language
Wait, oh,
innovation does.
they
This is
already did
important.
that on there.
Okay.
Yeah, they already did it on there.
What's
So,
it do?
mean antelope? That sounds dated.
The innovations, there's a whole deck of innovations over here.
Sure.
Every time, innovation is like your science.
Yeah.
Your tech trees, we think about it.
And language is already marked on there for it.
We just learned how to speak. So we're in a
Yay!
settlement that's really crude. We just learned how to speak.
Ugh!
Oh,
So,
sandwich.
When we learn how to speak, now in our innovation deck there are 6 innovations that come in play.
Sure.
I'm not going to show these to you guys. but
That's fair.
6 innovations that come into play. We can one of our endeavor points we can do when we get to that part is you can innovate, which we get for there, which you can draw from here and create another tech,
Okay.
and we'll go over that. But language gives us a special thing. Language gives us on our character sheets and courage.
There's
So now our survivor limit's 3.
there's Sandwich building this thing as Gwar.
So you
He's
wanna
the
make
foreman.
Sure on the front of the sheet, there's a survivor limit on there.
Sandwich does all the hard work.
Well, actually, no, it's
Language. The Innovation deck represents the potential cultural and technological growth of our settlement.
I guess it explains that.
It'll grow throughout the campaign as you gain new innovation cards. Find 6 innovation cards with language consequences listed under their title. Here they are. Shuffle these 6 cards together and to form your settlement's innovation deck. Place it face down in the designated space on the settlement board. The innovation deck is persistent. Make sure to preserve the unique combination of cards in your deck between play sessions. Finished with their work, the settlement gathers around in the glowing center. A center that glows. This is the glowing center. Okay, I got it. Yep, and there's Guar.
The center that glows.
There's Guar. Drawing this picture. Guar's a good artist.
You're drawing this picture?
He's drawing this picture. Yeah, he's drawing that picture. That one. Glowing Center. Armed with language, the nominated survivor aptly names the glowing center of their home the Lantern Horde. You know, I spoke out against that decision, but you know, it was.
He's Guar.
He's Guar. He's the first one to speak, so I guess we nominated him. The settlement gains the Lantern Horde settlement location. Search the large settlement location cards for the Lantern Horde and place it face up on your play area. The Lantern Horde is a source of all innovations, and further locations in the settlement will develop. The nominated survivor sits in front of the Lantern Horde in awe and gains +1 understanding. They must skip the next hunt phase as they ponder the meaning of existence. Is that why you had to make a new guy?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I just named him.
Check off the skip hunt survivor's record sheet. They cannot be selected as a departing survivor in this phase. Now we update our death count. If any survivors perish in the first story, update the death count on the settlement record sheet by filling 1 unfilled box for each lost survivor.
Back by the population.
The original Guar. The first time the death count is updated on the settlement record sheet triggers a milestone story event. Principal death. The group will pick a principal and face the outcomes. Once you complete the story event, get the corresponding principal card and place it on the settlement board. The group must decide what to do with their first survivor corpse. Dear old Guar. We can either... The settlement decides to harvest the body for resources. The settlement gains the principle of cannibalize. Find and place the card in the settlement board and note it on the settlement record sheet. Or, we build our first grave. The settlement decides to build a small monument to their loss. The settlement gains the death principle graves. Find the placed card, settlement board, and note it on the settlement record sheet. I think...
So basically, we got to decide: are we going to be cannibals, or are we going to bury our dead?
Well, we look at this picture.
Bury our dead.
I don't know. Look at this guy.
I want to bury.
Look at the smiles on these guys' faces. She's having a good time. He's having a good time. She's having a good time. This guy, that's Sandwich.
Nope.
That's what Sandwich could be doing.
Nope.
So you want to bury him?
I'm burying him,
dude. If we bury him, it's going to attract like dragon bears and they're all going to have like dicks for hands, and it's going to be horrible.
I ain't no cannibal.
Okay. How about this? We take a vote. We vote for this. I vote. Okay, if Sandwich was the one to die, we would have to eat Sandwich. Because his namesake.
I would agree on that one for cannibalizing.
Okay.
But I ain't the one that died.
He isn't the one that died.
All right. So, because of that thematic principle, well, we'll bury Guar, our first dead.
All right, so where's the burial line?
So now, after adding the card to the settlement, we have to roll a d10. On a 1 through 5, the settlement gathers around the grave, each taking a moment to reflect the loss. All departing survivors get a +1 survival and understanding. Or we can nominate a survivor. With tears in their eyes, survivor takes shards of rock from the grave and marks themselves with it. They cherish this mark forever, and they gain a permanent luck. Interesting.
So we have to nominate a survivor before we roll or after we roll?
I think it's after we roll, because if we don't...
So who's rolling for what's happening?
Come on, let's do it, Sandwich.
Roll. Okay. It's an 8.
8. So, I say that the person who's closest to Guar when he died.
That would have been Treya. Treya seen him die.
Treya
got survival from it.
I say let's mark Treya.
Alright, so what happens?
If we mark Treya, she gains +1 permanent luck.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
Go Treya.
Permanent luck.
That means I can crit, like from fist and toothing, I can crit an 8.
Let's hope she can actually hit now. All new survivors gain 1 understanding. When the survivor dies during a hunt or showdown, gain +2. What is that symbol? That's like a star.
It's Endeavor.
Gain 2 endeavor. When a survivor dies during the settlement phase, gain +1 endeavor.
Got some.
So and then
During this step, the survivors spend their endeavors wherever the star icon, endeavor icon is indicated to build, innovate, craft gear, or join activities. When the settlement starts out, they spend their endeavors in the Lantern Horde to build a new settlement location. When endeavor is spent, reduce the total number by 1 endeavor. If you can, spend 3 endeavors to build a bonesmith, organ grinder, or skinnery settlement locations. If there are fewer than 3 endeavors to start, choose which location to build. Get these large location cards from the box and place them below the settlement where it is indicated. If the settlement has had a remaining endeavor, the players choose how to spend it. If they built an organ grinder, a survivor may participate in an augury by spending 1 endeavor and following the rules if this causes a new birth, new life. They may also spend their remaining endeavor and 3 resources, 1 of each, bone, organ, or hide, to innovate the Lantern Horde. If they do, draw the top 2 cards in the innovation deck and choose 1 innovation to add to the settlement permanently. So we've spent all 3 endeavors to build upon the bonesmith, organ grinder, and skinnery. I was a little upset that we put the skinnery next to our Lantern Horde. I'd rather have a better look at the bones with the glowy Lantern Horde. Aw, thank you. There you go. See, isn't that better?
It's stronger.
So
Sandwich.
That line was weak.
I think Sandwich, you do good fighting on your own with your fists.
Get out of here, Loretta. You need
I
to learn
think
how to. You need to learn.
I think
how to
Loretta
You need to learn how
needs
to
a
get
gun.
I think you need to learn how to not get knocked back.
I need to fire some sort of cat launcher.
so here's the weapons over here.
Oh, look at all this stuff. We can make these.
I call a weapon right off the bat.
So we use 2 bones for bone darts and bone axe.
Bone.
Loretta's using the darts.
We use 2 bones and a testy.
2 bones and a testy. Just let it be known that Loretta, the more pragmatic between herself and Sandwich, chooses to use range, whereas Sandwich
That's what happens when you get knocked back 6 squares consistently. You decide to just stay back.
Your Sandwich decides it'd be best to die a horrible death like Guar. All right, so this is what we picked up. We picked up some rawhide. We're probably going to dress Sandwich up. Make sure that, he's nice and tasty.
I'm dressed up.
Dressed up with some ranch dressing.
Call me ranch because I'd be dressing in rawhide.
God. But anyways, after that, we should be good. We're gonna have to face the lion next time
Again.
around. But this time the lion
It's gonna be
has been
tougher.
training with King Kai.
Yeah, he learned Kaioken
The Kai
times 1.
times maybe 2. I think the first one's times 1.
1.5.
That's 1.5.
Because he's only got he only went up 2 toughness, not 4.
So we used a lot of our scrap to make this. I'm very proud of it. Loretta spent a lot of time working on it while Sandwich slept. Make sure that Loretta gets some props.
That's what happens when you do the final kill. You get the perks of sitting back and letting people like Loretta.
That's what happens when you're a lazy asshole. You just get to sleep while everyone fucking
I mean,
does
when you
work.
get kicked back 6 spaces consistently.
Maybe if you were in the fight.
Listen,
Maybe we were
I knocked its jaw out. I ripped its eyes out.
Well, I
what did
fought
you
it.
do?
Oh,
You got.
they will
bitch
know.
slapped.